Hey guys, I'm Dennis the Woodworker. Welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about something that's very important and very valuable in North America, especially in the cold Canadian winter. In North America, especially in the cold Canadian winter, a very important and valuable thing, fireplaces. A wood-burning fireplace. That's right. It's the thing that lets you stay on the couch in the winter, watching the flames while sipping hot coffee and listening to the crackling sounds. It's the center of the home, a symbol of warmth. It's a cozy harbor. And even more so, it's a secret weapon to save your family money in winter. It's snowing, and I've covered my log spill eater. I stacked all the wood. I stacked it all on the shelf. There's maple and poplar and cherry and birch, all these hardwoods. And I've got some fruit woods too, like applewood, pearwood, mahogany, and some soft woods like pine and cypress. All of these together, hard and soft wood together to burn. The flavor is better. It's snowing. The surface of the wood will be wet, but that's okay. The inside is dry. I'll leave it in the house for half a day. It'll burn without a problem. These cardboard boxes I got from Costco. It's easy to carry. It's drier in the house. And it's cleaner and easier to carry. My fireplace is in the basement. I put the wood. I put it in my furnace room because it's warmer. It's also drier. It's a little bit wet on the surface. It'll be ready to burn. Now it's time to clean the fireplace. To clean the fireplace, you'll need some patience. First, use this bucket. This bucket is a metal bucket with a lid. I'm going to take the ashes from the previous day. The ashes from the previous day's burning. Shovel it out. Shovel it into the bucket. Some of the ash, now the wood is not completely burned. There are even some spots, so there must be a lid. It's a good idea to have a lid. It must be covered. I'm going to clean the fireplace glass. This is the special fireplace glass. It's a special cleaning agent for fireplace glass. It works very well. I usually use this magazine paper. I use this paper to clean the fireplace. The most important reason is the ink on it. The ink on it reacts chemically with the ashes of the fireplace. It's very easy. It's easy to remove the ash. Both inside and outside of the fireplace. You have to wipe it. First, use a cleaning agent and old impurities to get rid of the dust. After that, I always use a soft cloth. This soft cloth to clean the fireplace and clean the glass again. And every time I did it, I'm so immersed in the process, to be honest with you. It takes a certain amount of patience It's fun too. Inside and out. With a soft cloth and cleaner. And scrub it clean. So that the glass of the fireplace glass is crystal clear, and the fire in the fireplace, the flames in the fireplace, is more interesting. Flavorful raw wood fireplaces. There will be some dust flying out of the fireplace. So every time before I start a fire, I have to put this around. This dust, I'd vacuum it up. It's always clean. The fireplace is very clean. It makes people want to stay here too. To play with the fireplace. You can't be lazy. All right, here we go. The fireplace has been cleaned. What do we do now that we've been around the block? We're ready to start the fire. I usually make a fire out of magazine and newspaper paper. I roll it into a ball. Knead it into a ball. And put it in the stove to start the fire. After that, take some of these little scraps and pieces of wood. For the fire. And then you take these little pieces of wood and stack them into a conical. In a conical shape, let it pass through the air underneath. Of course, underneath is this. This is a good one. Well, what do you mean? Yes, sir. Birch bark. This birch bark is good for starting fires. Place the birch bark on top of the paper. When you're done, put these small pieces of wood. Pile on the birch bark. The most important trick here is to form a cone in the center of the pile. In the center of the cone, it's empty. That's how you make a fire. On top of that, add 2 bigger pieces of wood. You can tell at a glance if the wood fits. You can tell at a glance if it's properly built. First, light the paper underneath. Then close the fireplace. You can't close the door tightly. There must be some gaps. This gap allows oxygen to enter the fireplace. And because oxygen into the air, the smoke from the burning wood will be sucked up by the chimney. It will circulate. In other words, if there's no fire in the fireplace, or if the door to the fireplace, or if you don't leave the door to the fireplace, the smoke will come out. Look at the birch bark in the middle of this. Birch bark is particularly easy to catch, and it takes a long time to burn. We've seen some forest fires. There have been many naturally occurring forest fires caused by spontaneous combustion of birch bark. Look at the fire. Again, I want to emphasize, as some people think it's hard to make a fire. In fact, the most important thing is build the firefly wood, this piece of, it must be built into a cone in the center. To be false, as the saying goes, the heart should be solid and the heart of the fire should be empty. When the fire is empty, oxygen can get in to see. It's easy to catch fire. We need to leave a gap here so it's the right size. Not too big. Not too small. If it's too big, the smoke will come out. If it's too small, the fire will be stifled. It won't catch. It's a beautiful fire. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. After the fire is up after a while, wait for this. Firefly wood. Fully burned when you can put some large pieces of wood inside. Just large pieces of wood cannot put too much. First put 1 or 2 pieces. Let it burn first. During the process, you can't leave people alone. Fireplace safety is very important. Sometimes, when the fire is burning, what if you have to leave suddenly? If you cover the door like this, I'm afraid there's not enough oxygen. The fire will go out later. Then there's a very simple way. Put this hook, put it here, cover it with this. That's it. In the center. There's still a gap. Enough oxygen is sucked in. This is the fireplace. This winter, we can save about $1,000 a year on our house's gas and electricity bills. The gas and electricity bills, it's really worth it. And these, I should say, I didn't have to pay for it. In Canada, it's easy to get logs. It's easy to get logs in Canada. We'll do another installment on how to pick out logs. How to get cheap wood in Canada. Okay, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Bye.